greatest sound you'll hear all day. So from our medium reels, we're going to transition to our large reels. So again, these were our 2000s, right? This is a 3000, but I consider it a medium-sized reel because, you know, physically the size is medium-sized, right? So this is going to be our larger reels, and here's why. So we have a crazy Proficiency, and that is about the size of our Ardent. Actually, the Proficiency is bigger than the Ardent, believe it or not. It's a pretty hefty reel. And this, I believe, is their... Can we see the numbers? Yep, 3K, which is a size they consider to be 3000, which is a pretty big jump. And then we have our Ozark Trail. This I use for like catfish and saltwater. 4000. Much bigger. This is a South Bend R2F ready to fish reel. I've taken this out to the ocean. Actually, I used this on my trip to Hawaii and caught a huge cornet fish. And when I mean huge, I mean big. And this reel can definitely handle it. It is larger. It's a little more, you know, cheaply made. But then again, this came on a combo for like... It came with, you know, a telescoping rod. Again, I went to Hawaii and I use this for travel. Right? It's cheaply made, but it held up. And it's got a, you know, pretty good size to it. It's solid. Anyways, here's our larger reel selection. I'm going to include the Seaforce because the Seaforce is about as big as my R2F. Slightly smaller than our Ozark Trail 4000. And about the same size as Proficiency's 3000. So here we go, guys. Our large reel selection. Again, this combo was, you know, about 40 bucks, right? R2F, it's called Ready to Fish, and it does come with everything. It even came with a little lure box, so that's cool. Then we have our crazy combo, which was 150, and the reel was built pretty solid. I like the design too. Proficiency, they make some really cool products, like check out the handle, you know, the anodized. It's a crazy reel for sure. It does have this little wall though, right? But, you know, our Ozark Trail, this is a cheaper reel, and it has this little swoosh that I like. So comparing prices, the Ozark Trail, the OTX, is a $40 reel, you know, compared to like $150. Well, this is a crazy combo. Oh, and by the way, guys, these prices, you know, I'm actually looking them up. So, yeah. Price range wise, I would say this is a much better deal than this. I mean, looks amazing, right? But you do get a good quality reel for a much cheaper price. And, you know, fishing doesn't have to be expensive. So like I said, fishing doesn't have to be expensive. And, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, Bass Pro Shops, super expensive. They're not really expensive. They have some good quality products at good prices. Like the Tourney Special right here. This bad boy is only $30. Say what? And if you get any Bass Pro like products like rod combos, they have some like amazing rods and combos just under like 50 bucks. Well, I don't know about their combos. Their combos are probably $100. However, point being, you can get a pretty, you know, strong reel at a reasonable price. So the reason why I go with cheaper reels for my large reels is because the larger fish I'm targeting are catfish. So this OTX used to be on my King Cat, which was an 11-foot rod. But then I had gotten the Ardent Arrow 2000 for my King Cat because I got this sea lion. And this sea lion I wanted to take out to the ocean. And I'm pretty confident this OTX, will handle salt water. I've taken my King Cat out to the ocean and fished with it. So yeah, this thing is saltwater approved. No rust, still, handles smooth. All the sand has popped out of it. Let's see if you can see any. Yep, all the sand's out, right? And my King Cat needed a reel. And of course, the color scheme, right? If you look at the King Cat right here, the color scheme matches perfectly. And again, like I said, I like to have the smallest possible reel for my rods that I can get away with, of course, right? I'm not going to throw my Pflueger Ultralight onto my catfish rod because I know if I nail a catfish, right, that it's just going to rip out all my line and spool out. It might even break the reel. I'm not saying this reel is, not built strong, but it has much more smaller mechanical parts. So, a huge catfish could break the gears and the bearings and stuff. And reels also have this thing called drag. And each reel has its own drag resistance, right? Which is about how many pounds they could handle if you read them in the descriptions. So the drag is when it starts to, the fish, or if you get snagged, it starts to pull out your line. And again, like I was saying, if I catch a big catfish on it, it could possibly break my reel. And drag is important. Another reason why. So if you put too big of a reel on a small little ultralight rod with, an action like this, see how the bend is? If you put too big of a reel on your tiny rod, you're gonna snap your rod. So remember the importance of drag. So back on topic. This is why I choose more affordable reels, for my larger fish. And by no means am I a saltwater expert. I'm just starting to dip my toes in the ocean. I'm starting to saltwater fish. So I recommend the OTX 4000. I believe you can pull most, fish from the shore, right? From the shore with this OTX. So clearly, like I've stated, our winner for our large reels is going to be the OTX, the Ozark Trail. It's 4,000. As far as the size comparison go, the 4,000 is as large as the Proficiency 3,000. However, about the same size. No, the OTX is bigger than our Ardent 2000. Scratch that, much bigger than our Ardent 2000. I have a 2000 over here, the Arrow, and it is significantly smaller than our OTX. So the OTX is our heavy-duty fishing machine. So there you have it, guys. This is our winner's circle. If you're looking for a smaller reel, ultralight fishing, Pflueger President, size 20, which basically stands for their 2000 series. If you're looking for a medium, pretty much do anything reel, right? Definitely, I would go with Team Ardent. Um, like I said, you can do anything with these. Catch trout, catfish, striper. This is your medium reel, do all. And if you're looking for something much larger, for like saltwater, ocean, catfish even, your big large fish, I recommend the OTX 4000.